day 3 of the Green and Gold Classic as the UAB Blazers take on one of the flagship standard bearers of Alabama native. The freshman A.J. Kramer gets the call today for Coach A.
A moment to get her first collegiate start against Bama at in-state school, like you mentioned. Just
the entire state, a big reason why, as far as just the
can get back in the count here. Just throw a nice strike. That was a little low, so she'll walk her first batter to start things off. Got to shake it up. They like it low or high, inside, outside. She's going to have to find the strike zone.
There's a liner right at second as the throw back to first. A double play.
Amazing. So if you're going to have to throw
nothing more she could have done on that line drive. As here you take a look at Hannah Miles, able to throw back to Ag.
First, if you're Kramer, that has to feel some confidence. You're going to come into that, getting it to the right side of the field if the ball goes in play.
There's a fly ball, hit pretty well into left center field. As right at the wall, it goes over for Dukeshire. Especially Brock was going to be able to make that play, but it just sneaks over the left center field wall, and that's a big hit for Alabama to get on the board first.
Yeah, Kramer went back inside on that one. Runs in the first inning. So if you're UAB,
both Bradley and North Alabama yesterday.
Opportunity for them to get some playing experience and just, you know, it's a different level. They have 1 year under their belt, but it's Bama.
There you see her batting average on the season. Kramer comes home, and that's outside for ball 4. Second walk of the inning. As Patrick Murphy, a longtime motto of his in Tuscaloosa. Kramer looks to get out of the inning and misses down and away. So 3 walks for Kramer so far, as she had just 2 through her first so far in the inning for Alabama's batters. As there's a look at Hevelin's payoff. That's hit into left field, and that's going to drop down in front of Brock. As rounding third and scoring Broadfoot as the runners move up to second and third. So Hevelin
fouled off the second, the third when she took that to a great hit to left field.
So there you see Brock that came up throwing and
Pruitt played her high school ball at Hartselle, and the situation is good, but she's going to hit it right back to the pitcher. Excellent work by Kramer to field that and get out of the inning. And hey, this is an improvement from when.
Good look at Jayla Torrance, the senior right-handed pitcher for the Alabama Crimson debut campaign in the AAC. 2-2. That's a good pitch by Torrance as Wiggins caught looking on the strike. On the season, as you take a look at the full UAB batting order, as Lulu Blazers lineup, that's a big, at least.
We'll see if one of them can stick.
2-2. That's bounced right to Torrance. A nice grab that time as she makes the easy play over to first.
Yeah, I mean, Torrance.
Good start to the season. There you see 3 home runs on the year.
And Torrance was just able to kind of step up to the plate.
A swing and a miss, and the throw down was off of year, but because of the COVID year, this is her 4th year in the program. She goes the opposite way and gets a single as rounding second. Lindsey Smith stands in to a tough start offensively, but Aguilar in the line. Pitch. That's the opposite way and right into the glove of Broadfoot. A tough luck out for Aguilar as that closes out limited totals so far this year. And if you're one of Tuscaloosa.
Arizona, one of the best.
Pitch downstairs for ball 4 as White leads off the second inning with a walk. In the ball game and later came home to score on Dukeshire's round County. A 5'6" freshman as that goes under the glove of Lindsey Smith. As rounding third as we have a play at the plate as that was a good throw but the short hop.
First off, Smith there just did not get her glove on the ground at all. Let that ball.
This was a good throw from Brock in the outfield. A clean field and White would have been out.
So, yeah, it wasn't fielded clean, but I bet.
As that allowed Johnson to go all the way to third as Cahalan hits it into right field, and Alabama adds another run on the board. So Cahalan.
Taking a look at that, just great torque there on that swing from Cahalan, able to pull that one.
Abby Dukeshire already a big day, as there you see already. That's hit well and down the line, a fair ball. That might have a chance to score Cahalan as Miles just gets it into the infield.
For that one, all the way back to the fence. Excellent base.
As the first pitch strike from Cummings to Riley Valentine.
Want to have that consistency. You want to have runs scored in every inning, base hits in every inning.
Of the UAB walks so far is Emma Broadfoot, one of those in existence. That's ripped. Nice stab that time, and even better look back to second for the out.
Quick thinking there by Smith.
The runner going back, and Abby Dukeshire trying to get back to second. Is there you see Herdlinden getting caught way too far off the second. Fielder's choice has Broadfoot aboard and Duke playing for.
Yeah, for sure. Being from corner, as that one goes up, it's just a special moment. But them make plays. Let your defense make plays.
Emma. Fly ball. Deep right field as going over Wiggins makes the grab to retire the side. Down as she swings and misses that time at the 1-1. Swing and a miss as Torrance records her third strikeout of the ball game.
For sure.
Sierra Frazier to the plate for UAB. That's off the bat handle, and a good play over at short by Cahalan. She made that look easy for the second out of the inning. Get on base a couple of times in the 8-inning loss against North so far today. Another strikeout as Miles goes after that outside pitch. 1-2-3 in the opening weekend of the college softball season make her presence known throughout the rest of the Alabama's year as she takes ball 4 and walks on 5 pitches. Pruitt's first time White.
And that ball stuck.
Pitch bunted, and a really good one is Cummings.
Beautiful.
Doesn't have a play, and so it'll be 2 runners aboard on the fielder in Alyssa Brown. There's Johnson, a really good bunt as nobody there to field it as that loads the bases with nobody out. Infield comes in for the Blazers as a fly ball into the gap. That might clear the bases. So 2 runs will score as and into second with a 2-run double is Kinley Cahalan.
They're just really, this is their best offensive inning so far today. And unfortunately for UAB, it's starting to happen a little bit earlier now in the inning with no outs.
Duke sure she has a homer in the first and then
a treat for the Bama fans here today as another hit.
There's a rip into left field as that'll score 2 more runs. Johnson
that she
and
was looking
Cahalan.
for. So yeah, just excellent job there.
So Dukeshire on point with that single through the left side between space. And it appears that the day will be done for Olivia Cummings indeed, as Lyndon mentioned. Look at Caitlin Russell, who was the Game 1 starter against Bama. As Riley Valentine to the plate. Hitters count. That's ripped into left field. Wow. See you later. Up that pitch from Russell, as that is home run for her number 3 on the season. And Emma Broadfoot, 6 on the board here in the 3rd inning. Swing and a miss, so as Russell with her first strikeout of the day is Broadfoot down for the second. As so far, a couple of walks against UAB. We get to the finish line. Hit pretty well into right field as that's a long run and gone.
Wow.
On the round tripper, as that's Alabama's 2nd homer of the inning and 3rd of the ball game.
Oppo Taco for Giles here offensively. They are just firing on all cylinders this inning. It started out with several bunts, and now you got the home.
A couple of homers has popped up, and that should do it, or at least for the bat that is, as out recorded. Larissa Pruitt to the plate, hits it into right field, should be playable as Miles makes the grab, and that retires the side. So Coach Patrick Murphy goes to the bullpen for Alabama. As
bat getting the first look at Johnson.
Bella Wiggins, a Fairhope native herself, as there's a liner into right field for a base hit for Dorsett. The order for Fairhope, Alabama native, the junior.
Create some offense, score some runs against the number 10 team in the country.
In addition, Valentine There's a grounder back to Johnson. Safe play over to first base in time as Dorsett advances into scoring position.
You can tell in Smith when you have that swing that just seems like it's
a great all-around performance for the Tide today as a swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night for Lindsey Smith in the third inning for Olivia Cummings. As route right now to her 6th victory for Bama, as there's a ground ball off the glove of Olivia Vollback. You would likely think a single that time. Limited action for Grill, count for Grill. That misses outside for ball 4.
The walks are
today. Fly ball for Cahalan as going over Brock makes the play. And there you see already a home run, a double, and they've feasted on the home run ball so far today, as this could be 2, 4, 6, and the throw back to third, a close play and not in time. Hit appearance and a pinch hit homer for her as Riley Valentine highlights prior to today. Swing and a miss as Valentine has now struck out 3 times today, and that ends the inning for the Crimson Tide. First foul ball from Vollback, and there you see opening win on Friday against Bradley as she hits it on a couple of hops. Easy play for Cahalan, 1 down. Time 7A pitcher of the year out of Fairhope Beaver that UAB saw Friday as a line drive. Well positioned, however, in left field is Jenna Johnson or the no homers and 4 RB after last year. Swing and a miss for Drody. 1, 2, 3 goes UAB in the 4th inning. So we're through 5th inning, even though it's a decided Alabama lead. Gray Robertson have that more than taken care of for the rest of the year as Lauren Johnson, that is, takes ball 4. In her last at bat, a home run.
Start the game out, then giving up some hits.
High fly ball and gone into the parking lot. The Crimson Tide's Marley Giles as Alabama continues to pour it on
UAB's end.
As indeed we'll have pitcher number 4 on the day for the Blazers as you see a second look at Marley Giles going into the merry back end. There's off the end of the bat, a solid fly ball into center field. An easy play for the center fielder, Bella Wiggins. Well, to continue into March as a 2-hop grounder, nicely played by Dorsett at second base for out number 2. But typically in May and usually about every other year on marketing his program. There's a grounder. Vollback, strong throw over to first base in time to end the inning. But Alex Salter comes on to close out the A.J. Doherty. His Ray grounded state road trip to Jacksonville State on Wednesday. Slow roller, easy play for Hevelin over to first base in time.
I mean, they'll have a lot to take away from it, especially in the pitching realm.
There's a solid rope off of the third baseman's glove and Broadfoot, so the footwork taken care of as Dorsett her second at bat, as that's a strike call, and the snap throw back to first base, not in time. As Kylie Collette that time got the starters on the bench today as a grounder for Dorsett as the throw to first base is in time. Wiggins at the plate, who struck out looking in both of her prior into today. Grounds it right at first as that'll end the ball game as Alabama dominates today here in the Magic City with a 15 today with 4 round trippers, including a couple from Marley Giles. And Lyndon, your final thoughts.
And ended the weekend on such a high note with the hot bat. They'll see if they can continue that hot bat when they travel over east to JSU.
And for